A powerful message calling on Zimbabweans living in South Africa to return home is rapidly spreading across social media and generating intense debate. The statement, titled "A Revolutionary Call to All Zimbabweans in South Africa," comes amid growing concerns over anti-immigration tensions and reports of attacks targeting foreign nationals in parts of South Africa. The message argues that Zimbabweans should stop building other nations and instead return home to help rebuild Zimbabwe. It is a call filled with emotion, patriotism, and urgency. But is such a mass return realistic? What would it mean for Zimbabwe? And why is the message resonating with so many people? Stay tuned. And before we continue, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for daily Zimbabwe and Southern Africa news and analysis. Let's get into it.
If they feared for their lives, they wouldn't be here. Remember, they left their countries because they feared for their lives, didn't they? Now, if they fear for their lives, what's stopping them from going to the next country? Why are they still fighting to be in South Africa? If you fear for your life and you're an immigrant, this is the best time to go back home. And if you fear for your life, you ran away from your country because you feared for your life. Mnangagwa must step down today, not tomorrow. Zimbabwe, there is no job. If you try to do your business, they said you are not allowed to do business in Zimbabwe. So how can we survive? How can our kids go to school? Because there is no job. Even the kids, they are going to school, but they end up drinking drugs because they don't have anything to do. Serial Ramaphosa must talk with Mnangagwa. Serial Ramaphosa must be serious. Serial Ramaphosa is not serious with Mnangagwa. He must talk with him so that Mnangagwa must step down. This is not our country. You can see how many Zimbabweans are in South Africa. How many of them? Others, they do jump borders with their kids. Where is our country is there? So Mnangagwa, Serial Ramaphosa must speak with Mnangagwa today, not tomorrow. We want to hear the result today.
I just came here. I saw people marching. Okay, cool. It's fine. I'm foreign. I just came here to see people. Because me, I'm not taking anyone's job. I don't work here. I don't live here. I can show you my passport now. It's valid.
Fair enough, but what happened?
They just brought on me and broke everything. You see, like my t-shirt is broken.
As in they singled you out?
Huh?
Did they single you out?
They say I'm foreign, then they broke everything. It's smooth.
As in they saw you minding your business and then they just like, yo, foreigner.
Yeah. I'm just working here. I'm staying in Sipon for like 2 days, then I go back home. I have my passport here to witness for me. I came in here yesterday. I didn't come here like last year or whatever like other people. I come here like for 2 days or something and go back home. You can see my passport. Like I know you.
I think I'm asking because
you're recording this on camera. I can show you my passport.
No, it's not about
I never
that.
overstay or I never work
no,
here.
I'm
Zimbabwe. No.
How no makhadi? Iphathi.
I'm not going.
A growing conversation is emerging among Zimbabweans living both at home and abroad. For years, millions of Zimbabweans have crossed borders in search of economic opportunities, education, security, and a better future for their families. South Africa, in particular, has become home to one of the largest Zimbabwean communities outside Zimbabwe. Many Zimbabweans have built businesses, careers, and families there. Others have spent decades working and sending money back home to support relatives. However, recent developments have once again highlighted the challenges facing migrant communities. Reports of anti-illegal immigration demonstrations, growing public frustration over economic pressures, and isolated incidents involving foreign nationals have created anxiety among many migrants. As a result, discussions about returning home have resurfaced. The viral message now circulating online takes that discussion much further. Its authors argue that Zimbabweans possess enormous talent, experience, and resources that could help transform their homeland. According to the message, instead of contributing to the growth of foreign economies, Zimbabweans should return and participate directly in rebuilding Zimbabwe. The statement describes Zimbabwe as a nation rich in natural resources, fertile land, tourism attractions, and human potential. Supporters of the message believe the country cannot reach its full potential without the participation of its diaspora community. They point out that many Zimbabweans abroad have acquired valuable skills in engineering, healthcare, business, construction, education, and technology. If even a fraction of those skills returned home, they argue Zimbabwe could benefit significantly. The message also appeals to emotion. It speaks about villages waiting for their sons and daughters. It speaks about families separated by migration. And it emphasizes a vision of national renewal driven by Zimbabweans themselves. This emotional appeal is one reason the statement has attracted widespread attention online. However, critics argue that returning home is not as simple as it sounds. Many Zimbabweans living in South Africa have established lives there over many years. Some own businesses, others have jobs, mortgages, children in school, and community ties. Relocating millions of people would present enormous logistical and economic challenges. Economic analysts note that migration is often driven by practical realities. People move because they believe opportunities exist elsewhere. As a result, encouraging large-scale return migration would require creating conditions that provide confidence, employment opportunities, and economic stability. Without those factors, many migrants may hesitate to relocate permanently. At the same time, there is no doubt that Zimbabwe's diaspora community plays a critical role in the country's economy. Every year, billions of dollars flow into Zimbabwe through remittances sent by citizens living abroad. These funds help support families, pay school fees, cover medical expenses, and sustain local businesses. Many communities depend heavily on this financial support. Political observers say the viral message reflects something deeper than migration. It reflects a growing desire among many Zimbabweans to see their country prosper. Whether they live in Harare, Bulawayo, Johannesburg, Cape Town, London, Perth, or New York, many citizens share the hope of seeing Zimbabwe achieve greater economic growth and stability. The question is how that vision can best be achieved. Some believe the answer lies in encouraging more citizens to return home. Others argue that Zimbabwe can benefit both from people returning and from those who remain abroad while continuing to invest, send remittances, and support development projects. Both perspectives acknowledge the importance of the diaspora community. What cannot be denied is that the message has sparked a conversation about identity, a conversation about belonging, a conversation about responsibility, and perhaps most importantly, a conversation about the future of Zimbabwe itself. As debates continue, Zimbabweans everywhere are asking important questions. What role should the diaspora play in national development? Can Zimbabwe create conditions that encourage more citizens to return home? And what kind of future do Zimbabweans want to build together? For now, the viral call continues spreading across social media, inspiring discussion and reflection among thousands of Zimbabweans. Whether it becomes a movement or remains a symbolic statement, It has succeeded in drawing attention to one of the most important issues facing the nation: the relationship between Zimbabwe and its millions of citizens living abroad. Would you consider returning to Zimbabwe permanently if the right opportunities existed? And what role should Zimbabweans abroad play in rebuilding the nation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this report, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for daily Zimbabwe and Southern Africa news and analysis. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.